They look like superheroes, but they're 100% real. These are the world's biggest and strongest police officers, built like tanks and feared by everyone they face. From viral arrests to unbelievable records, their power is something you need to see to believe. Join us as we discover the quirks of each of these officers. Curious? Join us and let's go!
Number 10. Andrius Muramets, Estonia's grip strength legend. Andrius Muramets represents elite strongman competition at the highest levels while serving Estonia's police and border guard since 2011. His competitive resume reads like a strength sport highlight reel. 4th place at IFSA World Championships in 2005, 5th place in both 2006 and 2007, 3rd at the Arnold Strongman Classic in 2007, and overall winner of the Strongman Champions League in 2009. Over 40 international strongman contests, 6 victories, and a reputation for having possibly the strongest grip in the world according to Magnus Ver Magnusson. Standing over 6 feet tall with a thick, powerful build, Muramets routinely log presses over 400 pounds and axle presses past 419 pounds. The axle press uses a thick, heavy bar that destroys grip strength and shoulder stability, making it one of strongman's most brutal events. Muramets makes it look manageable through superior grip development and years of specific training that most athletes never attempt. His grip strength became legendary in strongman circles. During competitions, other athletes would watch him hold implements they struggled to even lift, his hands seemingly welded to whatever weight he touched. Magnus Ver Magnusson, himself a 4-time World's Strongest Man champion, called Muramets' grip the strongest he'd ever witnessed. In a sport where grip failure ends attempts regardless of other strength, this advantage gave Muramets consistent competitive edges. That elite strength transfers directly into police work. Whether carrying wounded civilians during emergencies, controlling crowds during protests, or pursuing suspects through difficult terrain, Muramets does it with confidence and physical authority earned through decades of elite competition. Estonian criminals face a unique disadvantage. Their police force includes someone who competed against the world's strongest humans and held his own. Muramets' career spanning over a decade of elite competition while maintaining active police duty demonstrates extraordinary time management and dedication. Strongman training requires massive caloric intake, strategic recovery, and consistent heavy lifting. Police work requires alertness, quick decision-making, and readiness for unpredictable situations. Balancing both shows discipline that few athletes ever develop, making Muramets not just strong, but exceptionally organized and committed.
Number 9. Park Song-young, Korea's celebrity cop. Park Song-young isn't just South Korea's most muscular officer, he might be the country's most famous one. Serving as a full-time police officer while competing as an IFBB pro bodybuilder, Park gained national attention for an extraordinary achievement, leading the entire country in criminal apprehensions for 4 consecutive years while maintaining a physique that looks Olympia-ready. His shredded physique, granite abs, and perfect proportions make him instantly recognizable. But his arrest record proves that muscle doesn't compromise police effectiveness. Park became a viral phenomenon after his department released footage of him chasing down suspects in uniform, barely winded despite his massive size, muscles visible through his shirt. Korean media couldn't resist the narrative. The cop who looked like a superhero actually performed like one too. His combination of elite aesthetics and elite performance shattered stereotypes about muscular officers being slow or limited in mobility. Despite his fame, Park keeps his mission grounded in public service. He uses his platform to advocate for fitness in law enforcement and community safety, frequently leading school seminars and youth fitness programs. Korean students see him as proof that discipline and dedication create extraordinary results, while his fellow officers view him as evidence that physical fitness directly improves job performance. Park's rise from local cop to international fitness celebrity has made him one of Korea's most inspiring public figures. He appears regularly in Korean fitness media, on talk shows, and at public events, where he promotes healthy living and community safety. His social media following numbers in the hundreds of thousands, with fans worldwide admiring his ability to balance two demanding careers. What makes Park exceptional isn't just his physique or arrest record individually, it's the combination. He proves that optimal physical condition enhances police work rather than distracting from it. His speed, strength, and endurance give him advantages in foot pursuits and physical confrontations that translate directly into more successful apprehensions and safer outcomes for everyone involved.
I have a question for you. First, I would like to say that it is possible to follow the greatest curiosities of our world every day. But to do so, you need to be subscribed to our channel. So, are you already subscribed? If not, take the opportunity to subscribe now. Also, take the opportunity to like the video so YouTube will recommend more videos from our channel. So leave your like right now. And now that you have done that, let's go! Number 8. Tristan Hoth, the Strongman Constable. Tristan Hoth proves that elite strongman competition and active police duty can coexist at the highest levels. A constable with Edmonton Police Service, Hoth burst onto the international strongman scene in 2021 and immediately started climbing ranks faster than veterans expected. Standing 6'3" and weighing over 300 pounds, Hoth combines raw size, athletic movement, and tactical training in ways few uniformed officers ever approach, much less master. His competitive achievements came fast. 5th place at World's Strongest Man Finals in 2024 as a relative rookie shocked the strongman community. That finish earned invitations to the sport's most elite competitions, events where only proven champions typically compete. He won the prestigious Magnus Ver Magnusson Strongman Classic in 2023 and claimed gold at Strongman Champions League in Martinique in 2024, proving his early success wasn't luck or beginner's advantage, but legitimate elite-level strength. Born in Saskatchewan, Hoth credits early athletic training in football and wrestling for sparking his love of strength development. One story captures his early power. At age 10, he lifted an upright piano by himself with no assistance or equipment. Most adults can't move pianos even with dollies and multiple helpers. Hoth did it as a child. Suggesting genetic advantages he spent his adult life maximizing through intelligent training and relentless consistency. Today, he juggles elite strongman training, which requires strategic eating and recovery protocols, with patrolling Edmonton streets where situations can explode without warning. His deadlift approaches 400 kilograms raw. He moves Atlas stones that weigh more than most people, and his log press launches weights overhead that would crush untrained lifters. Yet, he still shows up for shifts, responds to calls, and performs police duties that require mental sharpness alongside physical capability. Despite his intimidating stature and growing fame in strength sports, Hoth is known for humility, leadership, and promoting fitness within Edmonton Police Service. He proves that real strength isn't just physical. It's showing up consistently for your team and your city, regardless of personal achievement or recognition. His career demonstrates that extraordinary athletic success and public service aren't contradictory paths. They're complementary ones that strengthen each other when pursued with genuine commitment and proper priorities.
Number 7. Dalip Singh Rana, the Great Kali, the 7-foot giant. Standing at 7'1" and weighing around 350 pounds, Dalip Singh Rana, better known as the Great Kali, brings near-mythical physical presence to any uniform he wears. Before his WWE wrestling career made him internationally famous, Kali served as an assistant sub-inspector with Punjab Police, handling law and order through sheer physical dominance that made verbal commands almost unnecessary. His size alone communicated authority that transcended language barriers. Kali won the Mr. India bodybuilding title twice in the mid-1990s before transitioning to professional wrestling, where his extraordinary height and mass earned instant fame. Stories from Punjab describe criminals surrendering immediately upon seeing him patrol. One retired officer recalled a domestic disturbance where Kali simply stood in the doorway, filling the entire frame, and both parties instantly calmed down and cooperated. His presence didn't threaten violence, it just made violence seem mathematically pointless. His bench press reportedly exceeded 600 pounds during his physical prime, impressive for any athlete, but extraordinary for someone his height. Taller lifters face mechanical disadvantages that make pressing movements significantly harder, yet Kali moved weights that destroyed average athletes. His training focused on functional strength rather than aesthetics, building power that translated directly to police work and later to wrestling performance. Today, Kali operates the Great Kali Academy of Wrestling in India, training youth in physical discipline, confidence, and self-defense. He makes public appearances in uniform for community outreach, using his fame to promote positive messages about fitness and public service. His journey from rural India to international recognition shows how extraordinary physical attributes can create opportunities beyond traditional career paths. His impact on Indian law enforcement extends beyond his service. Kali proved that unconventional physical attributes could be assets rather than obstacles in police work. His success inspired other exceptionally large individuals to consider careers in public safety, recognizing that their size could protect communities rather than intimidate them. He remains one of India's most recognizable figures, living proof that strength serves purposes beyond entertainment or competition. Number 6. Derek Poundstone, the Sergeant Strongman. Derek Poundstone built parallel careers that most people couldn't imagine managing separately. As a sergeant with the Naugatuck Police Department in Connecticut, he led officers through complex situations requiring judgment and restraint. As one of the world's elite strongmen, he lifted objects that seemed impossible to move. Born September 28, 1981 in Marion, Massachusetts, Poundstone entered his athletic prime between 2007 and 2010. He won America's Strongest Man 3 consecutive years, 2007, 2008, and 2009. He claimed the Arnold Strongman Classic title in both 2009 and 2010, a competition many consider more grueling than World's Strongest Man due to event difficulty and athlete quality. In 2008, Poundstone came within seconds of becoming World's Strongest Man, placing second behind Mariusz Pudzianowski in one of the closest finishes in competition history. At over 6 feet tall and nearly 300 pounds of functional muscle, Poundstone deadlifted over 900 pounds, pressed 350-pound logs overhead, and carried stones, cars, and massive implements with relentless intensity. His tactical mindset from police work translated perfectly to strongman competition, where strategy matters as much as strength. Events require planning approach angles, conserving energy, and executing under pressure, skills Poundstone developed responding to unpredictable police calls. Off the field, Poundstone married fitness professional Kristen Nelson in 2013 and opened Poundstone Performance Gym in Connecticut, creating a legacy space where he could share training methods with the next generation. Though retired from competition, his impact persists through athletes he's mentored and the standard he set for balancing extreme athletics with public service. What made Poundstone unique wasn't just his strength, it was his discipline. Strongman training requires eating massive amounts of food, sleeping strategically, and recovering aggressively. Police work requires alertness, quick thinking, and physical readiness at unpredictable times. Balancing both demonstrated time management and dedication that few could replicate. His career proves that strength sports and law enforcement aren't contradictory. They're complementary. Number 5. Martin Forsmark, Sweden's walking battering ram. Martin Forsmark looks like someone drew a Viking warrior, then added 50 more pounds of muscle for good measure. Standing tall with boulder-thick arms and that unmistakable Nordic build, Forsmark serves as a frontline police officer in Sweden while simultaneously being a two-time winner of Sweden's Strongest Man. His deadlift sits comfortably at 915 pounds. His log press launches 440 pounds overhead like it's a warm-up weight, and his frame suggests he could probably pull a building off its foundation if properly motivated. Forsmark has competed in some of strongman's most grueling events, pulling fire trucks across parking lots, flipping monster tires that weigh more than motorcycles, and carrying Atlas stones that most people couldn't roll an inch. What separates him from other strong officers is control. His lifts are so smooth they look rehearsed, each rep demonstrating perfect technique even under maximum loads. This isn't accidental. It's the result of training that emphasizes movement quality alongside raw strength. Swedish criminals face an interesting reality. Their police force includes officers who could literally pick them up and move them without assistance. Forsmark's physique communicates non-verbally that resistance will be futile and exhausting. One Swedish news report described him responding to a disturbance where his mere arrival calmed the situation completely. Nobody wanted to test whether the stories about his strength were accurate. Off-duty, Forsmark trains with brutal focus. His workouts mix heavy compound lifts with classic strongman events, creating a hybrid power that's massive yet mobile. His barrel chest and legs like carved granite suggest years of consistent heavy squatting and deadlifting, while his shoulders and arms show the pressing volume required for strongman competition. He represents the modern strong officer, professional, controlled, and capable of moving objects that physics suggests should require machinery.
Number 4. Mike Kahan, New York's shredded officer. Mike Kahan built his reputation one training day at a time, 7 days a week, for years. Dubbed New York's most shredded officer, Kahan stands 6 feet tall with lean, sculpted muscle that looks photoshopped until you see him in person. He gained attention through a viral TikTok video where he confirmed training 7 days weekly, typically lifting for about 1 hour daily. That's not occasional fitness, that's lifestyle commitment that most people can't maintain for 7 days, much less years. His training routine isn't designed for Instagram likes. It's built for real-world readiness. Kahan blends heavy compound lifts with high-intensity interval training to stay sharp during foot pursuits, takedowns, and patrol shifts that can turn violent without warning. His strength is visible and functional, giving him physical advantages that directly improve officer safety and mission effectiveness. He credits this focus for keeping not just himself, but his entire team safer on New York streets. Kahan's typical day starts the night before. He preps all his equipment and meals after evening training, ensuring nothing disrupts his routine. Morning comes early with training before his shift, usually alone in the gym by choice. He describes this as real life, like 99% of the time I'm in here training by myself. This solitary discipline separates committed athletes from casual gym goers. There's no accountability partner, no coach watching, just daily decisions to show up and work. Off-duty, Kahan leads fitness workshops for fellow NYPD officers and regularly appears in department wellness campaigns. His message is simple: strong officers are effective officers. Physical fitness isn't vanity, it's operational necessity. When confrontations turn physical, conditioning and strength determine outcomes. Kahan proves this daily, responding to situations that would exhaust untrained officers while barely breathing hard. His disciplined lifestyle balances daily workouts, family responsibilities, and demanding patrol work in one of America's largest police departments. This juggling act makes him a model of health, resilience, and officer readiness. Young recruits watch his content, trying to understand how he maintains that physique while working full-time. The answer is boring. consistency, discipline, and refusing to make excuses regardless of circumstances. Number 3. Marko Savolainen, Finland's bodybuilding pioneer. Marko Savolainen, known by his nicknames Maru Swan and Vera, represents an era when European bodybuilding was establishing itself against American dominance. Born in 1973, Savolainen originally trained as a police officer before shifting focus to competitive bodybuilding in the early 1990s. His massive yet proportionate physique quickly gained attention, standing 6 feet tall and competing at over 310 pounds, with arms reportedly exceeding 24 inches in circumference. While he never appeared at Mr. Olympia, Savolainen had a successful career on the IFBB Grand Prix circuit throughout Europe. He earned top placings at multiple events and defeated several well-established international professionals, proving that European bodybuilders could compete at elite levels. In Finland, he played a central role in popularizing strength sports, contributing significantly to events like Finland's Strongest Man and mentoring up-and-coming athletes who would carry Finnish strength sports forward. Savolainen worked closely with some of Europe's top strength coaches, maintaining a respected presence in both bodybuilding and powerlifting communities. His training combined high-volume bodybuilding work with heavy powerlifting movements, creating a physique that was both aesthetically impressive and functionally strong. This hybrid approach influenced a generation of Finnish athletes, who saw that strength sports offered multiple pathways to excellence. Later in life, Savolainen faced serious kidney problems that forced drastic lifestyle and training changes. Rather than disappearing from public view, he spoke openly about his health battle, using his experience to encourage more responsible supplementation and health awareness in strength sports. His willingness to discuss these issues helped shift conversations in European bodybuilding toward long-term health alongside short-term performance. Savolainen's legacy in Finland extends beyond his competitive achievements. He helped establish infrastructure for strength sports, connected athletes with international opportunities, and demonstrated that police work and elite bodybuilding could coexist. His influence appears in every Finnish bodybuilder and strongman who followed, carrying forward the standards he established.
Keep your voice firm, serious, and informative, with a light, neutral emphasis on important facts. Use a balanced pace and make yourself sound like an expert guiding a journey of knowledge. Number 2. Ronnie Coleman, Mr. Olympia. Ronnie Coleman defies easy categorization. 8-time Mr. Olympia champion, one of bodybuilding's most decorated athletes, and simultaneously a full-time police officer in Arlington, Texas for 12 years. At 5'11" and 300 pounds in competition shape, ballooning to 330 in the off-season, Coleman carried more muscle mass than seemed structurally possible while still fitting through doorways. His training videos became internet legend. Deadlifting 800 pounds for multiple reps while shouting, "Yeah, buddy, lightweight baby," became gym culture's most famous catchphrase. Squatting over 600 pounds looked easier for him than most people's warm-up sets. His muscle attachments seemed endless, creating a physique that photographers struggled to capture in single frames. Coleman's dual career created surreal moments. He patrolled Arlington streets in full uniform just hours after winning Mr. Olympia titles. Citizens would double-take, recognizing the world's most muscular man writing traffic tickets or responding to domestic disturbances. His presence alone de-escalated situations because resistance seemed mathematically futile. What separated Coleman from other strong officers was his genuine love for both careers. He didn't police to stay fit for bodybuilding or bodybuild to be a better cop. He excelled at both simultaneously because excellence was his baseline. Fellow officers describe him as professional, humble, and surprisingly fast despite his massive size. Multiple back and hip surgeries from decades of extreme training have slowed him, but Coleman still trains, still smiles, and still inspires millions through social media. His legacy proves that extraordinary physical achievement doesn't require abandoning service to others. Put Coleman in a prison yard and something remarkable happens. Not fear exactly, but awe. Inmates recognize they're seeing something beyond normal human development, a body that redefined what muscle could look like on a human frame. Number 1. Kirill Sarychev, the Russian mountain that makes inmates disappear. Standing at 6'5" and weighing over 400 pounds, Kirill Sarychev represents raw power in its purest form. This Russian powerlifter doesn't just lift weights, he rewrites what the human body can accomplish. In 2015, at the WRPF World Championships in Moscow, Sarychev bench-pressed 738.5 pounds, without any supportive equipment, just wrist wraps and a belt. That's more weight than 3 average adults combined, pressed off his chest like it was morning coffee. The same day, he completed a raw total of 2,206 pounds across 3 lifts. A 793.7-pound squat, that record-breaking bench, and a 672.4-pound deadlift. These numbers placed him among the strongest raw powerlifters on Earth, a status that follows him everywhere, especially into high-security facilities. When Sarychev visits prisons for strength exhibitions, the atmosphere shifts immediately. Inmates who normally swagger and posture suddenly find reasons to stay in their cells. Guards report unusual silence spreading through cell blocks before he even arrives. One correctional officer described it as watching predators recognize a bigger predator. Sarychev's presence isn't about intimidation through aggression, it's about undeniable physical reality. His arms are thicker than most people's legs, his chest could serve as a bulletproof vest, and his hands look like they could crush steel. During one documented prison visit, an inmate asked a guard if Sarychev was even human after watching him casually lift what 3 men together struggled to move. The fear isn't irrational, it's mathematical. If this man decides you're moving, physics will cooperate with him, not you. What separates Sarychev from other strong officers is his specialization. Bodybuilders build for aesthetics. Strong men compete in varied events. But powerlifters like Sarychev focus exclusively on moving maximum weight in 3 specific lifts. This creates a different kind of strength, dense and explosive, the kind that ends confrontations before they start.
Still curious? Then don't stop now. The next mystery is already waiting for you. Just click the video on screen. I saved it just for you. See you there, curious one.